If you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want more content just like this, don't forget to turn on the bell so you know exactly when I upload. Link to the Discord in the description. And with that, let's get straight into it.
Let's go. Young Shinobi from the unknown said I gotta show that I'm with it. I got gusto, not tell false. I kill them, we all cut throats. Had to put the work in, show them what the work takes. Came up from the bottom, now I'm up though. Ayy, stuck up at the trenches, now I'm on my lit shit. Give me serious one punch, what the fuck, ayy? Pass out the race, gotta show them my plan when I ain't above the stakes. High like a satellite.
EmblemTales is an MMORPG, which just means it's a wide open world where you can explore and complete quests with fellow players to reach max level, in order to take part in endgame events to get endgame armor. As for what we know is in the game currently, just from the trailers and sneak peeks in the Discord, we know for a fact there is a level based move unlocked, which basically just means as you level you'll be able to unlock more moves to do cooler stuff, such as a few certain classes that have high level abilities that you can't just use from the start because that would be really OP. As for those classes, we know that about 4 of them so far. We know there's Knights, Warriors, Acolyte? Sorry, future Gilga here. As I'm editing this, I realize I'm an idiot. That says Acolyte, not Acolyte as I was saying. My bad, just a quick pause. Let's get straight back into your regular scheduled TV. Scholars. And that's it. From what we know, Knights have been showcased, so have Warriors, so is Acolytes. Scholars are the only ones that haven't been showcased, but we can kind of infer what Scholars are just based off of the name. Scholars are probably mages who have wide AoE attacks that take a long time to actually charge up and use. Not very good at close range, but good as a supporting back that does high damage, like most MMO games. As for the bosses, each one from the trailer has a custom moveset, which is kind of insane, because that means you actually need to think about how you are playing and have a well-coordinated team in order to play this. This is a lot cooler than it sounds, I know, but in my eyes, that's amazing, because it means you can actually have a raid party and have fun in the game, because Roblox games, I don't know if you know, aren't very well known for being the most difficult of games, and this definitely adds a sort of real MMORPG vibe, where you have to get a party who knows the combat patterns of the boss, or you go into it blind trying to figure out those combat patterns so you can actually get good at defeating the boss. It's amazing. I love stuff like this, and I know a lot of other people have been waiting for a game like this for a long time. From actually the sneak peeks that we saw, every time the max level in the bottom left was 30, so it could be that there is only up to level 30 in the game currently. Like when it drops this, probably around December if I had to guess, it will only be level 30. As for the wide open map, I think they've already shown something that will solve a lot of players' discomfort with the game, where they're taking time to actually get to stuff. They have mounts, rideable mounts, and it looks like they are reusing the assets from most of the enemies. So there could be training quests or taming quests, where basically you will capture an enemy mob, you will train him and tame him to get him, or so you can ride on top, and maybe there'll be a bond thing. I know like World of Warcraft, a very old game, had a similar thing and it was super cool. As for the armor, it seems to be that it will be you find random armor around the map, or killing bosses to get drops and all this stuff. And each one will have a unique look on it, so you can kind of design your character to be as drippy as possible while also maximizing the amounts of stat points you can get, which is super cool. One thing I do hope they do with this is that they actually think about it in a good way, where they don't just restrict it to this armor has amazing stats but looks like a child made it in 1912. I hope they allow it so you can have like a base piece of armor, and you can go to some sort of tailor or something, and they can change the clothes to make it look better, or like another, to make it look like a different piece of armor, so you can actually use it, get the stat bonus, and not have to look as bad as you would. We do know as well from the trailer that there will be emotes, so that's super cool. Gotta be toxic as hell in any game we possibly play. You know it for sure. And I haven't said this a lot yet, but the map is absolutely massive. Just from the trailer, we were shown one kingdom, which would probably take 10 minutes to cross, just running straight. And that's insane. But it doesn't look empty from what we've seen. It does look like there'll be lots of enemy spawns everywhere. There'll be a lot of towns with actual NPCs in, which is something good. Don't know how they'll do this without lagging the entire game, but I look forward to seeing it. It will definitely be better than, I don't know, most games. I am looking forward to this and Deep Woken. This does definitely look like a contender to be one of the best games this year, if not the best game. Especially if Deep Woken gets delayed, that would be amazing, because it means I would have more time to spend on this than play Deep Woken, but not the point. I am loving this as much as possibly can say, because it looks like they'll have actual dungeons and not like the dungeons in GPO where basically you just fight waves and waves of enemies, where you actually get a party in the squad. You go into a dungeon, there's puzzles and traps and you've got to avoid them, and then you've got to fight a boss with large sums of HP, have the tanks go up, then have the mages at the back, maybe some archers, healers, you know, maybe center kind of heal the tanks. I look forward to it. But again, that's all that I know for now. If I find out anything more, I will make another video, a part 2. If you want me to make in-depth videos on each of the classes we know for now on each of the sneaks, I'll probably do that anyway, but and maybe I'll do it. So yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.